Hi there, I'm Alex with It's Lit, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing our different bulb offerings for our marquee letters. If you haven't already taken a look at our letter sizes video, make sure you do that after you watch this video through. The first bulb option that I'm going to talk about today is this one that you see in my hand, and this is our cool white plus color changing or colored bulb. So this bulb has a pure white, cool white, or a little bit more of a bluish color. There's many different names for this type of white, and this is not the maximum brightness that it goes to. The main thing about this specific bulb is that on our 3-foot and 4-foot letter sizes, we can do color changing. So let's say that your event involves a blue color. You can actually have these set to blue. I'm aware it might be a little bit hard to see on camera, but I will add some photos over this so that you can see exactly what this blue color actually looks like compared to the white. We can also alternate the colors between letters, so if you want one letter white and the next letter blue, we can do that as well. And this is not just limited to the color blue. We can set these to just about any color, including color changing. So let's say for your wedding that you want the colors on the bulbs to change during dancing. This is what that would look like. Now, this is probably pretty washed out, but you should be able to see the colors changing right over here. These bulbs also do go pretty bright. These are a great fit for daytime events because the white and the colors can be very bright. With colors, they are a little bit dimmer than the bright white is. So do be aware that colors may be more fitting during the night. And of course, wherever we leave our letters that have these bulbs installed, we do leave one of these remotes so that you or your event coordinator or even your DJ can control the different colors on the bulbs. One quick note to add to these bulbs is that for our 1-foot letter size, which I'll talk about in our letter sizes video, the bulbs are only white because unfortunately no one makes a color changing bulb that is small enough to fit into those letters. So they are just a pure white, but they do match the white color on these. So in my hand I have our next bulb option that I'll be discussing, and this is our incandescent bulb option. So these bulbs consist of a clear glass bulb, which is a shatterproof glass. That has a incandescent filament inside that you can see and puts out a warm white or amber colored light. These bulbs are great to go with a more rustic theme. So if you're going for a rustic theme for your event, whether it's a wedding or a Sweet 16, you might like these bulbs. These bulbs do not have the ability to change colors. So if you wanted to change colors, you should go with our pure white plus color changing bulbs. If you want just one color and you don't care about the option to change colors, then you could choose these bulbs. One thing to also note about these bulbs, since there's not a lot to say because they only do one thing, they're quite a bit dimmer than our pure white bulbs, and there is no ability to change the brightness of these bulbs, so they are one setting the entire time. These bulbs these bulbs are probably not the best option if you're having a daytime event, especially if it's outside, because like I said, they are a little bit dimmer. This style of bulb does actually look the same and put out the same options between our 1-foot and 3-foot letters. So if you heard that I mentioned that with our 1-foot letters, we only can do pure white and we can't do the pure white plus the color changing, these bulbs are exactly the same across both sets of letters, if that makes sense. Again, if you have any questions on that type of stuff, feel free to reach out to us. If you grew up before, say, the year 2000, you're probably familiar with incandescent bulbs getting very hot. These bulbs, because they're low wattage, they don't get very hot. As you can see, I'm putting my hand on it. And it is a little bit warm, but it's definitely not going to burn anyone, so you don't need to be concerned about that. These bulbs are offered on all of our letters, so we can do them on either our 1-foot, 3-foot, or our 4-foot tall love letters. Now I did just want to mention as I wrap this video up that we do offer all of our bulb options included in our letter price. So we don't charge extra for different types of bulbs. It's one price, you get either bulb. Of course, that is pending availability of our bulbs, so usually I will ask you when you book with us what bulbs you want, but if you want a specific type of bulb and we don't ask, then make sure that you let us know ahead of time so that we can make sure to have it available for your event. We do have a pretty good amount of bulbs. We have about 400 in total. There are some weeks and days where we have a lot of events and somebody may reserve our incandescent or color changing bulbs before you get the chance to. So make sure that you do try and specify that if you know what you want at the time of booking. At the end of the day, we can offer our pure white bulbs can do a warm white color. So at the end of the day, it's not going to be the end of the world if your preferred bulb option isn't available. So thank you so much for watching our bulb guide video. I hope you've gained a new perspective about our different bulb offerings. If you haven't already checked out our letter sizes video, make sure to check that out in the card over here. I will leave a link in the description, or if you're on the website, it should be pretty near to this video.